Hello friends, Intuitive Rene here. I'm bringing you your daily reading for Sunday, the 20th of June 2021. And on Sundays, I like to work with oracle cards. I like to keep the tarot for the working week, if I can call it that. And on Sundays, I feel like it's just nice to have gentle energy and to allow spirit to come through. And today I am working with the spell casting oracle cards. I've got two that I've drawn from there. And this is the Nature's Whispers Oracle. I did use them on Friday in the pick a card, and I've actually had them on my desk since then. I've been working with them quite a lot, and I do so enjoy it. And I thought, okay, we'll bring them in today as well because they were on my desk. So haven't packed them away yet. So we're going to work with these three cards to get a message from Spirit. What do we need to know today? What is important and significant for today, for Sunday? So spellcasting oracle, the first one we get is courage. Oh, I like that. So I know we've got a bit of glare, but let me bring it forward and show you. Look at that lion. Isn't he absolutely gorgeous? The other thing I really enjoy about this particular card is all the colors. Absolutely all the colors, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, what is courage? I mean, let's just please excuse the glare, but what is courage? Courage is something that we all have within us. Some of us have more of it, some of us have more, I'm going to say, easier access to our courage than others, and others of us have to dig really deep in order to find our courage. But courage is basically facing our fears, isn't it? Facing something which makes us afraid, makes us nervous, and gives us a little bit of anxiety. We've all got courage. Every single one of us have it, but it's in different varying quantities or amounts. And some of us, it's easier to get to and access than it is for others. But courage is all about facing your fear. Why is it the lion that's depicted as being the brave, courageous one? Because lions seem to have no fear, and every other animal within the animal kingdom seems to be afraid of the lion. So that's why the lion is considered to be the representative of courage, of bravery, of strength, of all of those kind of things. Now we have to dig deep within ourselves to find lion energy, courage and bravery, to face something which is maybe a bit difficult, maybe a bit uncomfortable, and maybe a bit not so pleasant. Okay, so that is something that we need to be focusing on today. And connected to that, you see, now we start understanding this. Okay, so we've got boundaries. All right, and I know every single, we know what boundaries are, we know how important they are, we know how significant they are, blah blah blah. We also know how necessary they are. But you know what, how many of us have put healthy boundaries in place? And I'm sure a lot of you listening to me now are nodding your head going, yep, I'm guilty of that. I know what boundaries are, I know how important they are, I know how significant they are, I know how wonderful they are, blah blah blah. But it's so hard to put boundaries in place, and that's why we have the courage of the lion coming through, because we have to dig deep within ourselves to find the courage to be able to put boundaries in place, whatever it is that you're dealing with. And today, being Sunday, we've got to recognize we're moving into a new week. Okay, we're moving into a new week, and the best way to start a week off is with healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries. Okay, I know that's courage, but I'm saying courage is, having the right amount of courage is healthy, and it's healthy boundaries. I love this boundaries card. The images on it, first of all, she's sitting in a forest. She's got all this light coming out of her crown chakra, her heart space, and her root chakra. She's got her hands in prayer motion. There is this infinity symbol happening, and she's sitting in a ring of fire. So that is all telling you, there's also a bubble around her there. That is all telling you how protected she is, okay? In boundaries. The boundaries are there. And notice how she keeps everything quite close to her. It's not like her boundaries are 10 kilometers wide or 10 kilometers big. She keeps it all quite a tight rein on it, okay? It's a small circle. She keeps quite a tight rein on her boundaries, and she's protecting herself. We always think of boundaries as in keeping other people out or putting other people in the right place, but actually, the boundaries that we're referring to here are self-contained. Boundaries within yourself. What will you do? What won't you do? What is right for you? What is wrong for you? What feels good for you and what doesn't? Those are the boundaries. So we mustn't worry about other people. We mustn't worry about what they do, what they get up to. None of that is important. The only thing that's important is self-boundaries. Boundaries on the self. Let's have a look and see. This is from the Nature's Whispers Oracle. Let's see what message we get from Nature's Whispers. So again, the colors are just phenomenal. So what we have here is we have got this beautiful lady who is part of the landscape. She is part of everything. She is reaching out to our globe, to our earth. we have the peace dove, and we have all this beautiful butterfly, flowery, fiery energy. So it's almost like this card contains all the colors and all the elements of those two, but its keyword is bountiful harvest. You cannot have, you cannot receive, and you cannot be part of a bountiful harvest if you don't have your healthy boundaries, and if you don't have the courage and the stamina and the conviction to put the healthy boundaries in place. This bountiful harvest, which is your right. Actually, want to bring it closer so that you can see. Just look at these colors. Aren't they just exquisite? Absolutely exquisite. I love this deck. That's why I've been working with it since I took it out on Friday. And of course, just look at all the butterflies. And you all know me and butterflies. Look at this tiny little spirit. Can you see it there? With wings and all. Isn't that gorgeous? Everywhere you look, you see something different, and it's so deep, and it just goes on and on and on. I'm seeing a unicorn horse head over there, another one over there. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna stop. Bountiful harvest. Let Rene focus. Let's focus on the bountiful harvest. All right. So, friends, basically, what these cards are saying to you today. Today, Sunday. Sunday is a really good day to think about your life, to think about what's going on. This is what you're working towards. This is what you're longing for. This is what you're wanting. This is what you're trying to attract and trying to draw into yourself, bountiful harvest. But you cannot do that if you don't have the courage to put boundaries in, wherever it may be. But I am going to say this is not about boundaries within other people, it's boundaries within the self. All right. So, friends, take that in, do what you need to, ponder it, think about it, implement, find the courage, dig deep within yourself to find the courage to put those boundaries in place so that you may enjoy the bountiful harvest that you so deserve. With love and blessings from my heart to yours, until we connect again, take care.